Washington Redskins and the Chicago Bears. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Just the outlaw. Tackles.
On first down, Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get to normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Bilal Nichols in there to bury him for a loss of 11. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards, and the Bears take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, set, 18, Gator. You run. Ready.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tight end right. Alert. 3 down. I got 11.
Running on first down, Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
On the set. Right there in the middle. 55. Check.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working at it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Ready.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now, we did turn it all loose.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Haskins will throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
70,
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Hatch it. Hatch it. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. That one goes for 24 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes were being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
2nd and 13. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. Extra point forthcoming. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Hunter Henry brings it in. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Defense wins championships, baby.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
14. Redskins 6.
45, 45. Here we go, son. 45 to Mike, 45 to Mike.
Haskins on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He's going to sling this deep down. It's caught inside the 25. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Here's Haskins to throw. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle was made by Joel Iyebuniwe.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On line, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Check, crunch, crunch. Pilot, 64, weak.
2nd and 5. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. It's a foot race. 30. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
He's not going to get me.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That is caught by Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. They'll drop to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
You can't stop me.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. And this one complete to Smith. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. Check. 55 to Mike. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
2nd and long. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt.
And this is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chop it. Get it.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Trent Sherfield, his first touchdown on the year, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go, G.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Haskins got a man open. It's Ross. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on second down, Haskins, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Ready? Hey, watch around me, watch around me. Watch tight end.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. This is caught inside the 15. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the
Do
field.
me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The kick by McManus is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. General West.
They're going to look to throw. He's got Smith here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Show it up, show it up. Slam, slam, slam. 5.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 30. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now the second down throw on target.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
2nd and 2. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Bourne. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and 4. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game. At this stage in the fourth, they needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
At the 28-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Redskins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players too who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Got the connection here to Bourne. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the Redskins' 41-yard line.
Let's go. This is 60 or 55. I'm on.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 29-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Set up. 90 Wolf.
All day.
Hey, Foxtrot.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
Set up.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
I smell fear in that offense.
They'll set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense, but in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job, way to knock it down.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2?
Big series right here. We got to step it up. 51.
They'll look to throw again. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Haskins to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now it's Haskins. And it's complete. Henry, 17 yards that time and a Washington first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
Hey, Charlie. Check 55 to mine. Get it.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Interception, baby. All day. All day.
These guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Redskins, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.